With all the supply chain issues and shortages across the world, I want to encourage you all to start a garden. And if you haven't started your garden, know that in most of the United States, it is not too late to start a garden. I've planted a garden many years at the end of June due to being tired, working, having kids, you name it. It is not too late. You can do it. Buy your seeds, because I think these shortages are going to continue to get worse. And while we're on the topic of planting your own food, I was in Rural King the other day, and I noticed that canning jars were readily available. Stock up on your jars, because if you can at all, you've known that over the last 2 years, it's been incredibly hard to find canning jars. I will also encourage you to get on Facebook Marketplace, post on your own Facebook, say, hey, does anybody have any old canning jars that are lying around that they don't want? Because a lot of people try canning and they don't stick with it because it's hard work. It's work, right? Okay. Or they're just not, they don't understand it, they don't do it right, their food doesn't last. Look for those jars. You can buy them really cheap. You can barter. Guys, I have bartered so many things for mason jars. So many canned goods, some of our farm fresh raised pig, beef. I've traded those for mason jars. I literally just traded some beef for a couple rabbits the other day. Bartering still works, but don't forget about not only starting your garden, but also think of a way that you can put up all of your hard work so that you can continue to feed your family. It is very relatively cheap to plant one tomato plant. One tomato plant will give you lots of tomatoes for the summer for your little kids, okay? Then you don't have to go to the grocery store and get those tomatoes. You can just walk outside. And what I love to hear my kids say is when we're in the grocery store, Mom, do you think we should buy some asparagus? Sally told me this the other day. Who needs asparagus, Mom? Nobody. We have that growing in our garden. We can just walk out and pick it. And the best thing is we don't have to pay for it anymore. That's what I want my kids to know. I want them to know that they can walk outside when they're hungry. They can go to the strawberry bed and they can get strawberries. You know, there's the listeria that they've been finding on the strawberries. I don't have that scare of, oh, am I bringing home listeria? Am I bringing home salmonella on my lettuce or E. coli? I don't have to worry about that because I know where my food is coming from. That's why we prep. That's why we homestead. That's why, because we have security in our hard work. It is hard work, but it's the best job you will ever have, knowing you are taking care of your children and that your children know where they can get food. Happy prepping.